Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Is incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now Mostert off the read option. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And this one complete to Gafford. Touchdown Raiders! Rico Gafford with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Rodgers. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Tolbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Nagar now for the point after. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Kaepernick now on first down. Forced out to his left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
A handoff running left is Mostert. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Mostert, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One more time with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And it's caught. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2000.
He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, nice move. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Got his man, it's Fehoko.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Being chased out left. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Rodgers again now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 8 coming up.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Elliott.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Once more, Murray.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Latavius Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Kaepernick.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Deep ball for Goodwin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Running the counter with Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Rico Gafford. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. A dump off to Elliott. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Check 26, check 26.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Rico Gafford from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Big stop, let's go. 14.
Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now, 1st down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Kaepernick looking to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
14's the mark. 14's the mark. Let's go. 14, 14.
Kaepernick to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. A big offensive explosion.